Let's roll.
Потому что
Видишь, у меня статус 1.6 вот хотел.
каким образом?
Let's make this right as rain. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out. Laying down smoke. Grenade. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Grenade out. Incendiary. Laying down smoke.
Biabs pushing one.
Smoke.
In smoke.
Terrorists win. Let's go. Decoys out. Throwing flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Grenade. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary. Grenade out. Incendiary. Grenade out.
Pure Blonde by Jupiler.
Video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to change your crosshair on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and that's really all I'm going to be teaching you guys already, because I'm insanely close to but since you're on this video, chances are that you don't already have this. So what you want to do is hit View Workshop. Once this happens, this is what you're going to want to type in. It's basically crashes, but with a Z at the end instead of an S. And then go ahead and hit search. Hey guys, what's up? It's Monster903 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to change your crosshair on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and that's really all I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do, and I don't know, I'm just going to be teaching you guys some little cool things. So, before I get started, I just want to say, be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm insanely close to 5,000 subscribers, and all help is appreciated. But other than that, let's get on with the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do once you get onto CSGO is click on play. And once you're over here, hit offline with bots. Once you get over here, you want to hit workshop on the top where it says common and workshop. And this is what we're going to want to download. But since you're on this video, chances are that you don't already have this. So what you want to do is hit view workshop. Once this happens, this is what you're going to want to type in. It's basically crashes, but with a Z at the end instead of an S. And then go ahead and hit search. Once you search, you should see Crash's Crosshair Generator version 2, and there should be a you can just subscribe right here, and then it will download within a few seconds depending on your internet speed. So once that's done, all you have to do is click on this and hit go, and right here, and then it will download within a few seconds depending on your internet speed. So once that's done, all you have to do is click on this and hit go. And I highly recommend putting on harmless bots. I'll show you guys in a bit, but yeah, so go ahead and put on harmless bots. Otherwise you can go ahead with no bots, but harmless is kind of cool as well. Alright guys, so once the map is loaded up, all you have to do is hit continue. It doesn't really matter what team you pick, the difference is just going to be like a few guns like the AK-M4 and all that, but I'll just go with terrorist side. And this is the map. So this is an insanely awesome map. And I'm going to show you guys why. So right when you turn around, you're going to see the crosshair generator thing really high up. And what's really cool about this map is you get all the pro teams that actually play this game. Kinguin, you know, we got Navi, Envious, and all that stuff. We got players for each team, so we got Happy, Kenny S, Apex, Kiyoshima, MBK, all these people. And then on the other side, we got some other crosshairs. I'm pretty sure these are just like random people and stuff. Like this is actually the crosshair of the person who actually made the map. And it's as simple as that. All you have to do is find the crosshair you like. You don't have to pick one, you can pick multiple ones until you actually find one that you like. So you can just keep shooting around, and when you find one you like, you can go ahead onto this side and you can pick the size. And then you're going to see a little size table that comes up here. So if I add 0.5 each time, my crosshair gets bigger. I can subtract 2.0, and then my crosshair gets smaller. So basically you can add a dot if you want one, or you can remove it if you don't. And honestly, this map is insanely awesome. You can restore your crosshair as well. I think this is the crosshair that I entered the game with. And then you can also go to the default crosshair. This is the crosshair that CS comes with, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really a big fan of it because I don't like how it magnifies every time you shoot. And yeah, you can also change the color of your crosshair. It basically types in the commands into your console while you're shooting these random things. And I think that actually changes depending on what your crosshair is. Oh, never mind. I guess that just does whatever. Oh wait, maybe it does change. Let's just do purple and see if something happens. It looks like it's changing, kind of. Alright, well, yeah, I think it actually does. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a crosshair that I like, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Alright guys, so I found a crosshair I liked. I basically just picked the Kenny S one and then walked over here and made it like a light pink. I don't really recommend making your crosshair like black or like a darker color because it might be harder to see in specific maps and stuff like that. But so once you're here, you can go over here. It's kind of like a little door, and you can test your spray pattern over here and stuff like that. But this is why I said put on some harmless bots, because you can test if you like your new crosshair and stuff like that. So it's really awesome, and I highly recommend putting on the bots. And this obviously is just like a wallpaper. You can change it to Inferno, you know, just random maps, and yeah, there you go. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is, you can practice your spray pattern over here. My spray pattern with the AK is pretty horrible. But yeah, so that's really it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, by the way, I will probably have a link for the workshop in the description if you can't find it. But yeah, if I don't have it, then obviously I just didn't put it there. But I should be able to put it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.
Have you ever wondered if you suck at Counter-Strike? My name is Braden, and welcome to Valve Guides. The Counter-Strike series has provided some of the most challenging team and skill-based as well as FPS titles in the world, and with that, a lot of people might suck at the game. This is directed towards beginners and newcomers to CSGO, and we will be going over bad habits that some might say cause you to suck at the game. My goal is to make you a respectable noob, unlike myself. So let's get started. You don't know your spray patterns. CSGO is not like other games. Your bullets do not go where your crosshair is if you're moving or spraying.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Over one. Oh my god. Over one set. Each rifle in CSGO has a unique recoil pattern, and if you're really going to plan to be good at the game, you need to try to learn these patterns by heart. Always be practicing your bullet spread and try to keep them as small and concise and accurate as possible. It could even be the difference between you being killed and killing your enemy, and it could even be the difference between you winning or losing an entire game. You're peeking corners the wrong way. Okay, even a lot of intermediate players don't really know how to peek corners the correct way. A great way to learn in a little more depth would be this video by Adrin, as shown on screen. Link will be in the description below, of course. Basically, you want to learn to snap your crosshair to the wall and walk around the corner, constantly keeping your crosshair aligned with where the enemy's head will be if they are around the corner, which is kind of hard to explain without showing, so hopefully you can understand what I mean by watching this video on screen. But rather than just side peeking and possibly having to move your mouse across the entire pad to get on target if you have a lower sensitivity like myself, I don't need to say that's a massive disadvantage, but it could be the difference between, again, you winning a firefight or an entire game. You're reloading at the worst times. Okay, we have all had to break this terrible habit, or some of us may not have already. Me. You shoot one bullet out of your AK and your eyes kind of trail towards the bottom of your screen and you see that 29 bullets are in your clip rather than that even 30. You want it to be full.
Let's roll.
It must be full. You hit R and bam, the enemy peeks you. You don't even have time to get a shot off and you die. And you ask yourself, was it really worth it? Was this all worth it? And trust me, it has happened to every CSGO player ever. No need to feel bad about it, but it is definitely a habit that you want to break, and it can lose you a game if you don't. Okay, you're looking in all the wrong places. If you're like me, you itch to peek that corner, and that itch will get you killed so often.
No time.
Dude, 4 seconds, really? You're gonna throw it around like that?
And it has for me too. I'm not sure I want to read the comments if some of you in the comment section below have seen me do this, but okay. You're waiting to get the jump on somebody. You hear the enemy footsteps, maybe long doors on dust too, but they suddenly stop. Now you have to decide whether the enemy is walking or they retreated already, which both scenarios they probably started walking eventually, but you really want to expose yourself and check out the situation to get that intel. But many a time, not always, but for argument's sake, doing this will expose you to the enemy first. They will see you first and before you see them, and you just gave up the upper hand in that fight. Embrace the hate. Just learn to embrace the hate. You are really, really loud. Now for this one, I'm going to recommend that you go out and buy yourself a nice $500 gaming headset that says clear footstep fidelity on the box. I'm joking, of course, but while a good headset as opposed to a really crappy one will help you here, you should always be aware
Laying down smoke. Throwing a grenade. Fire in the hole. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Smoke. Need support. Grenade out. Need backup now. Roger that. Roger that. Terrorists win. Go, go, go! Incendiary. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Has been planted. Let's get this done. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang.